Good morning. Right, we are going to look at the auto on and the auto off if you don't move around settings that the TV does. So, just literally turning it off and on. We'll see a few interesting sort of information screens that Sky put up. So bear with me a second. Let me just let me just get you down so you can see the actual screen and so that I can get on the remote control. Right, so here we go. Let's get back into the main screen. We've got to go down to all the way down to the bottom to settings. So then we scroll down to startup and standby. So this is the enhanced experience that stays connected to a network, wakes by, the TV wakes up by if you sort of walk in front of it, and goes into standby if it doesn't detect any motion for about an hour. Now, the wake by motion works really well. I think it comes on a certain time during the day and it turns off a certain time at night where it won't work, which is fair enough because you wouldn't want to, if you've got this in your bedroom, you wouldn't want to be moving around at night and it lighting up the whole bedroom turning on. That'd be really, really annoying. Or if you walk into your lounge late at night just to go and grab something, you wouldn't want the TV to turn on. So they've got that sort of covered. That does work pretty well. Now, I have an issue with the auto standby because I'll sit here watching a film and all of a sudden something could come up on the screen saying TV about to turn off, lift up your remote. Fair enough, it wants to go in power saving mode. But you would have thought that Sky might have built something in there to let the TV know that you're watching a film that's over an hour long, which most films are these days. So that's really annoying and that doesn't work for me. Also, if I'm watching YouTube, I mean, this doesn't even seem to be if the TV's left for over an hour. Even if I've been moving around, walking around in the room, not touch the remote control, but I believe the TV's motion control is meant to pick you up and keep it from going into standby. Just goes into standby. That I find really, really, really annoying. That might be something that they need to look at. So you can turn all that off by clicking it off there, which we will do now. There we go. So that's all off and all on. So it turns the wake motion thing off, but the auto standby stays on, which is really annoying. So let's just turn that back on because I do like the function. See that little note? And let me turn it off and turn it on. Uses slightly more power than the default experience. Now, if you turn this off, this is the auto standby, so it doesn't turn on. This also turns off everything else. And turning that off gives you that message again as well, which I find really annoying. And the cat's going to jump on the table. She's been a pain for jumping up recently. So let's turn that off. So there you go. That turns everything off, which all I wanted to do was turn that auto off, which I would like just to have that automatic off turned off and the wake motion turned on still. I don't know why we can't do that. I find that really, really annoying. So anyway, let me turn it back on. Oh, see, that's really annoying. So then I've got to turn everything else back on. So turning it off turns everything off. So let me just see if I can turn on just that. No, I can't. So turning on wake using motion turns everything back on. So see, these individual settings here are pointless. They don't need to be there. Overnight power saving, yeah, that's a good thing to leave that on. That's absolutely fine. And stay connected, network connected is a good idea. Keeps your telly updated. Keep Sky updating things, bits and pieces on there, even if you don't want them changed, and sticking more annoying things on there. But the auto on, that's how you turn it off and on, and the different, I mean, that is basically the same as that. I don't really see why you need two options for that. Maybe you should have that and that, a wake and an auto standby that can be turned off and on as and when, you know, one off, one on, one off, instead of both on or both off. Okay, so let me get back in front of the camera. That is it. That's how you do that. Like I say, like and subscribe. It helps out massively. We're going up slowly. We're getting close to the 1,000, which would be really cool. Thank you for watching.